Okay, this is the Clara Awards. Well, this is the nominees for Best Movie of the Year 2019. Without any explanation, we're just going to jump right into it. All right. We have a new category called Adaptation of a Previous Work. As you know from the rules of the Clara Awards, if I haven't seen it, it ain't on the list. Also, movies that are January, February, even though they've been released elsewhere in December, if I haven't seen them, they're not on the list. All right, so usually I go back to the summer and do a bunch of fantasy. So here we have, it looks like the two Captain Marvel films, Captain Marvel and Shazam, are nominated in the Best Picture Fantasy category. Also in the Fantasy category, Best Picture, is Marvel's The Avengers Endgame, which is the sequel to the one from last year. Then we have Endgame. Then we have okay, we have Disney the Lion King remake for Worst Animated Picture category, and the Aladdin one as well. We'll also include Cats in there, even though it wasn't that bad. As far as I think. Then we have Aladdin movie Worst Actor Will Smith, possibly, for Aladdin, the remake. We have X-Men Dark Phoenix for Worst Picture in the Fantasy category. We have Men in Black, the Men in Black sequel, for possible Worst Picture in the Fantasy Comedy category and Comedy categories. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for possibly Drama or Thriller or Horror. I would say Drama, with horror elements, possibly. An actor, Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, possibly. I'm not reading the stuff that's deliberately not. It's from the Kal Kat's website, Corpus Kitty, Google website. Okay, Worst Action Picture, Rambo: Last Blood. Sylvester Stallone, Worst Actor in that category, possibly. Horror and Thriller. Best Picture category and Drama and possibly Thriller, Joker, the new Joker movie category, possibly. Comedy category or small release category, hold on. Category, Best Picture, short release category, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Best Picture in category, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. It's not that good, just because I went to the premiere. I mean, I might get invited back, but yeah. Okay, Worst Picture of the Year, possibly Linda Hamilton as actress and movie, possibly Terminator Dark Fate. And Dark Phoenix is also pretty bad, so I don't know, it'll be a toss-up of those two. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, nominated for possibly Best Picture and Drama. Not really commentary. We know there was an Elton John movie, but it wasn't that good. So, Last Christmas for comedy, Worst Picture. Waters. Deep Waters or Dark Waters. There's like 3 or 4 movies that are called that. I think you mean Dark Waters. And that was, and now you think you mean Dark Waters. And that was the one about the DuPont chemicals. Drama, Best Picture. And honorable mention goes to Starship Chimera, the movie, The Destiny Device. With the actors Adam Brown and John Yeager. That's me and Kal Kat and Mark's Cards. That's my really brief Clara Awards thing, because I don't think I need to go on any longer. I think the Marvel movies are going to win, and find out on New Year's if they do. There's a few others in there, but the Cats wasn't that bad. Star Wars was good, but it's not nominated, so it tells you something. It's not nominated. It's there. Yeah, I mean, even though I went to an early screening, it didn't suck. But yeah, there's a lot of movies like that this year. Movies that kind of didn't suck. Toy Story 4, for instance, didn't suck. What didn't do much of anything, and that's not a best of. That's when it's best of, it has to be best of the year. So it doesn't mean it's a good movie. It means it's best of the year. Cats is okay, for instance. Dark Phoenix is bad, and Men in Black 2, Men in Black 4, or whatever it is, was bad. Spider-Man Far From Home was good, but is it Best Picture? It's good. It's not Best Picture. You mentioned the live-action Lion King, but said that it was in fact, kind of bad. I'm a little high. This is the category Best Picture Adaptation of a Previous Work for Downton Abbey. Joker for horror, yeah. Jay and Silent Bob for comedy, just because they're reboot, you know, because I went to the premiere. So this is sort of my while other stuff is going on Christmas Eve. This is actually Christmas Day, so I'm late. So those are the nominees. I mean, there were a few other movies, but I have not seen 1917 yet. It Chapter 2 is okay. It wasn't great. I don't want to leave anybody out. Let's see. I wouldn't say Last Christmas was awful. It just wasn't very interesting. I deliberately avoided movies that were really bad. I just didn't go and see them. Yeah, there's a couple of them just came out. They're really bad. I did see Cats, which they hate. I liked it, kind of. I thought it was a trip. Yeah. This was the Clara Awards. It's real brief. I'm going to throw it out there. Put it up on the channel. It's live, so yeah, whatever happens in the background happens in the background. That was my review of Little Women, and now the light came on. I'm not going to go back and fix that. That's just my review. So yeah, it's really short because that's the last movie on there. So this was a review of the movie, the latest Oscar movie. I really have not much more to say about it, really. Yeah, it was okay. Go and see it in theaters. About this, over 100 years ago. That's how people acted. Some of the dialogue was a little modernized, which was probably something that would be objected to. Some of the characters responded in a way that would be considered sarcastic or inappropriate, or just never would have been said. Of course, if they had done it completely like Elizabethan times, it would have been Victorian era times, I should say. It would be hard to understand. That's what they should have done. At least it didn't have rap numbers in the middle of 20s era jazz pieces. It didn't do that. But okay, this is Kal Kat, the Kal Katster, and okay, I think I read off the nominees before. Suffice it to say, it is 24 hours from the season finale, and the movies for the Clara Awards, the movie winners, picked in the nomination category for Best Actress. We can add to that two from The Little Woman. It's not on here. Yeah. Saoirse Ronan and Emma Watson. All right. Best Picture of the Year. The nominees were Joker, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Ford vs. Ferrari, and now Little Women. The nominees for Best Fantasy Film of the Year were The Avengers Infinity War Saga 1 and 2, the Endgame, Captain Marvel, and Spider-Man Homecoming, and Endgame. So there's Marvel, all Marvel. Best drama of the year was a drama or horror movie. Would be Joker and Dark Waters. It's the DuPont movie. Best horror movie of the year, Joker, and that's it. Best comedy of the year, Dora and the Lost City of Gold, which we just found a trailer for, possibly. Best TV adaptation of the year, In-House, Starship Chimera, The Destiny Device, and best TV adaptation of the year out there, Downton Abbey. Worst picture of the year went to either Cats or Last Christmas or Rambo Last Blood, X-Men Dark Phoenix or Dumbo, Terminator Dark Fate or Men in Black. Yeah, international. If we were to act like cynical Oscars, we would ignore all the fantasy movies. I'd say Best Picture is a random movie that no one will pick because they're going to avoid the popular vote and they're going to pick 1917, which isn't out yet. It's out in New York somewhere. It's coming out here in the Art House Theater. It's going to pick. Oscar's going to pick that one. We're going to pick Little Women for Best Picture of the Year. Best Fantasy of the Year, Avengers Endgame. Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Best Original Fantasy, that would be Captain Marvel, so we get 2 of those. Action figure. Oh, Best Action Film of the Year. The categories was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Spider-Man Far From Home, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, and Avengers Infinity War. Best Action Movie of the Year. So, let's give Action Movie of the Year to Best Comedy is Dora the Explorer Lost City of Gold, because I only saw a few comedies and the other ones kind of sucked. But that one was good, so it's funny comedy. Let's see. Best Horror Movie of the Year is Joker, the new Joker DC movie. Best TV Adaptation of the Year is only one in the category, Downton Abbey. Not the Mr. Rogers' Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood movie. I would put that under. I would give that a nomination for Best Documentary or Mockumentary, along with Rocket Man and Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, with Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood winning because it was a little better. Worst Picture of the Year will go to Rambo Last Blood, because although Men in Black International was dull and Dumbo was bad, Terminator Dark Fate was meh. Really, Last Christmas was meh. Rambo was just so off completely that, yeah, yuck. Yeah, Marvel fantasy movies. You have 2 Avengers movies. You know that the other Infinity War was 6 months earlier, technically last year. Best actor nod to Adam Driver, maybe. But no, I think Hanks wins that for Beautiful Mind, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. They keep saying Beautiful Mind, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Tom Hanks nailed that part. And Best Actress, Saoirse Ronan. Little Women. Meryl Streep, supporting actress, the same. That's what it's going to be. Director. Yeah. So. Yeah, they're all pretty safe at the Clara Awards. They're all the same idea. It's been 10 years since the Clara Awards has gone live on TV. So it's a Kal Kat show in 2009. I think we started officially the Clara Awards around 1990. So, yeah, 30th anniversary. 2020, 30th anniversary of the Clara Awards. It was around 1990. Next year. But Oscar is going to be different because Oscar is going to scramble to find anything in this last week, and there isn't anything. This year is going to be pretty sad for the Oscars. And yeah, that's my Clara Awards thing, I guess. We can air the snippets during the New Year's thing. You mentioned in your article here, I'm looking at the Corcus Kitty On Location Cats Review website. It's my own stuff, so I can look at my own website. Doing a lot of summaries of movies, and didn't review the Star Wars movie in this section, but did online, and Mark's Cards did a massive deconstruction of the whole thing and the saga. Yeah, and even Kevin Smith and Mark Bernardin did reviews and deconstructions of it as well. So I could talk more about it. So, that's it. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. And we usually do the New Year's Eve thing just before. We do it like 3 hours earlier. We do it at 9. And we have it end with the ball drop from 9, even though it's like not midnight here. That would be midnight in New York. Yeah, it might be a slow New Year's night. There might not be much there. Yeah, Clara Awards. Yeah. You know, I like the fantasy movies. I put them in a different category. So I think that's how they should do it. The movie awards show should be like, you know what's not in there is animated feature of the year. It's odd. Yeah, was there a good animated feature? I mean, technically, because we missed one there. We missed the animated feature, and I don't know if I did it in the earlier version either. Best in-house production, Starship Chimera, which came out, of course, and Kal Kat and Market Cards. Producer, directors, and actors. Worst actress and worst picture was possibly the Terminator movie. Linda Hamilton. Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Jay and Silent Bob reboot was mentioned as an honorable mention kind of thing, because really it is coming to Oakland in a few days, but I don't think we're going to get down to Oakland to see that. Or up to Oakland to see that, because it's Oakland. Yeah. If only it was San Jose, we'd probably do it. Yeah, maybe we'll see. Let's see what we got. Certainly none of those Disney update reboots. Lion King with cats and Aladdin were just like, oh my goodness, no, no. But yeah, Toy Story 4. I really don't want to give it to that, but I guess it's all right. Yeah.